affection, no fear of rejection. This I know is true. Peace and contentment, no need for resentment. This I found in you. This I found in you.
We begin the program tonight with breaking news. The 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, has been indicted for the 4th time by a corrupt Biden regime justice system, and patriots are fed up.
Voters got rights, wave them flags and the stars and stripes. Indicting presidents, that's not right. If questioning the outcome of election is a crime, then give me life. If questioning the outcome of the election is a crime, they gon' lock us patriots up and we gon' do time. The land of the free and the home of the brave. There's an Air Force veteran that's trying to pay the way. Prince of prime time, I spit the truth like I'm damn bald. Real America, and we ain't no commies. You protecting the children, 2A in the building. From you Democrat pedophiles rigging the system. This a message to the fake news. We all know Trump won. Try to censor us and ban every single one of us. Father and a journalist, he never changed for the fame. 30 years later, damn balls, legendary, man. Get real, read between the lines. SJP, middle finger to the other side. Get real, read between the lines. Trump 24 indicted in a landslide. Voters got rights, wave them flags and the stars and stripes. Indicting presidents, that's not right. If questioning the outcome of election is a crime, then give me life. Trump's nephew's coming right back with another one. Indictment number 4, I don't think the DOJ was dumb enough. Fannie Willis, Alvin Bragg, yeah, y'all want some pressure, huh? America, we got Trump's back and we ain't letting up. Patriot like Mr. H, 82 years in his place. Liberals need a safe space and burn a flag in your face. Put America first like One American News. Abolish mail-in ballots so I know that can't lose. 10-year anniversary, Novak's gonna murder me. Hunter bought his laptop, boy, that's a first degree. Hillary Clinton, yeah, lock her up for perjury. Nelson Mandela, pardon yourself, made history. CNN, another woke channel, spread fake views. Lying to Americans, monetizing fake news. If you don't sell your soul, you gon' get demonetized. Pray and keep your faith in God, he is always on our side. Voters got rights, wave them flags and the stars and stripes. Indicting presidents, that's not right. If questioning the outcome of election is a crime, then give me life. It's the mayor of Magaville. Shout out my boy Dan Ball, a real patriot. OAN, Mr. H, Trump 2024.
So only blocking me. They can come and watch us here. They can only listen. Say it louder. What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I don't ever disrespect you. We have tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend you. That ass, girl, gotta make it last now. Girl, I'm so thin, I'ma beat it up. No, try to say stop with the beat, say go. There you go again, that voice is cool. Watch you make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The cousin rockets in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
I wanna go to LA.
Well, shout out Patriot J, Benny Johnson, Big Bongino, Alex Jones, free my dogs and lock up the radical left's gone crazy. I don't bail, I won't see inside a cell. Shout out Thugger, free my slime, slat, YSL. They tryna lock me up, but I'm plugged in ATL. Got homies doing life in jail, they living in hell. These DAs acting silly, my mugshot is worth a billy. So some merchant made a milli, shot McMillie out in Philly. Shot the baby, shot the Sosa, Benny Butcher, them my rollers. Called me racist, but these rappers riding with me, them my soldiers. Mega, I am not who they are after. I'm just in the way they want to get to you, but I won't let them. Cold-hearted, no, I'm artist, getting back to where I started. I don't need to do the race, I'ma beat them RICO charges. And if I go to prison, you can't do me like the Clintons. I'll be laid up, eating steak with Secret Service, chilling, screaming, orange man bad, the whole world mad, thug life. Shout out all of my MAGA base chads, coming for the deep state, I will stop the New World Order. But before that, I'll finish walls at the border. YSL, // shout out Thugger. Finny got nothing on us.
What up, what up? What up, what up, what up? Dream Team, what's going on? Woo-wee. We got some haters, man. We got some haters. You know why they hate us? Because we are progressively growing. We moving into higher heights. And we leaving all of the hen hounds behind. And they realize that without DanaJay, their channels ain't gonna grow. And if DanaJay don't respond, their channel gonna die. Ain't my fault. I responded for 3 years, going back and forth with idiots. Now, I seen my brother put the bat signal out, and I came. Not only did I go advocate for R. Kelly, not only did I go advocate for the next president again, and the last president of the United States, the corporation, Donald J. Trump. But I'm not one of these fake people that say, oh no, I fight for this, I fight for that. But then you stop at R. Kelly. How y'all doing? What's going on, Mom, man? There's many R. Kellys out there. There's many Donald Trumps out there. There's many kids out there. But I must say, there's many Harrison Floyds out there. But I got to meet the author. I got to meet the one and only. I got to not just meet, but to break bread with a brother. And I'm going to say this. His character says it all. You know how you meet people, but you talk to them on the phone and you meet them and stuff for the first time, and something's off. Not with Harrison Floyd. Nothing was off. Character on point. Hey, Mr. Lieber, character on point. Everything. I mean, everything is on point. So now I'm in a season where I'm trying spirits by the Spirit. And I was just looking at one of my enemies' pages. He might be related to Ruby Freeman. I don't know. But he's attacking me like I did something to this dude. I said what I said, and I left it alone. But now he's attacking me with such anger. And then I looked at who was in his chat, and I said, okay, but I see one stink puss, I see this one, I see that one. I see everybody that don't matter. So I said that to say this. We are going forward. We are progressing. We're going to break down Harrison Floyd's case. And we're going to put everything where they might be or where they shall be. You feel me? I know y'all like, but look at the skull with the American flag. Oh, yeah. This is how America looks right now. And I'm not even talking about the corporation. I'm talking about the republic. It looks like this right now. We got to get the corporation going. It's already bankrupt. We got to get them going. I must say that people think because you are favored by God to be in certain arenas and to be around certain places that you are clout chasing. I'm in a season where God has put me in places around, God has put me in arenas and put me in places around people that needs that true support and not none of that fake stuff. You feel me? That true support and not none of that fake stuff. I understand that a lot of people on the internet loves to clout chase. That's what they do. That's not good, but that's what they do. We are tackling a case of injustice over and over and over repeatedly. I just want to know, how is it that the DA, Fannie Willis, can selectively prosecute people who she feels as though she want to prosecute. Now, she misled the people, and she told the world that Donald Trump and 17 others was trying to overturn the election and election interference. She said that the election interference was so great, these people don't deserve to run again, and they need to be locked away. I got a problem with what happened, because if you're innocent, right? If you're innocent, and if you are innocent until proven guilty, why do you got to get a bond to get out of some doors that's meant to hold you there? If you are innocent until proven guilty, why do you got to bond yourself out to get out of some doors that's meant to hold you there? See, this is the conversation that nobody want to talk about today. This is the conversation that nobody want to talk about. I'm gonna post some stuff on my community wall, on my Uncle Howley page. Y'all know what that page is for. That page is when I just want to vent and go off. But right now, I just want to know some things because some math ain't mathing. If you are innocent until proven guilty, why do you have to be locked away and given a bond and then post bail? Okay, let's break this down. I told y'all about the meaning of the bonds. I told y'all what a bond is. I told y'all before that corporations cannot operate without what? Bonds. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to break some headlines. We're going to destroy some narratives. And we're going to look at the beginning part of Harrison Floyd's case. Let's destroy this thing called a RICO on Harrison Floyd first. First things first. Shout out to everybody that's here. How y'all doing? But a lot of stuff that's going on in the Harrison Floyd case you can use for the R. Kelly case. I told y'all that too. So y'all see the front page of it. It says the only person who spent time behind bars as a result of a sweeping indictment related to efforts to overturn then President Donald Trump's 2020 election loss in Georgia was released from jail Wednesday after his bond was set a day earlier. That's a bad look on the city. And no matter how they try to address it, they have to address it with truth. And when you address it with truth, Fulton County looks terrible. A lawyer for Harrison William Prescott Floyd on Tuesday negotiated a bond amount of $100,000 with the office of Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Fat Mammy Willis. Okay? So Floyd was charged along with Trump and 17 others in the indictment that accuses them all of illegally conspiring to subvert the will of Georgia voters who had chosen Democrat Joe Biden over the Republican incumbent in the presidential election, which we all know now that that's a lie. We all know that that's a lie. And for anybody that say that's not a lie, I will drop the link and I will ask you one question. I will ask you one question and it will leave you dumbfounded. Lawyers for Trump and the other defendants had all negotiated bond amounts before their clients surrendered at the Fulton County Jail by the deadline last Friday. Floyd had turned himself in Thursday without first getting a bond amount set and therefore had to remain in jail. Stop that lie. A judge denied him bond during a hearing Friday, saying the issue would be addressed by the judge assigned to the case. Now watch this. The DA office reached out to everybody except for Harrison Floyd. I'm going to say it again. After the DA charged these folks in an indictment, her office or herself reached out to everybody that she indicted except for Harrison Floyd. What did that sound like to you? It sounds like a publicity stunt, don't it? It sounds like a real publicity stunt. So what happens is this right here. The publicity stunt came about because she wanted to make it seem like she was doing something and she wanted to make it seem like Trump left him to fend for himself. Which we all know, after you get indicted, you can't do what? You can't talk to your co-defendants. So if you can't talk to your co-defendants, how was Harrison supposed to talk to Trump? Since people running around with, oh, why Trump didn't bail him out? Well, y'all scholars, y'all know about the criminal justice system. You know, once you get indicted, you can't talk to your co-defendants. And you can't even talk. Matter of fact, you can talk to them with a lawyer. But other than that, you can't talk to them. So it says the Fulton County Jail where Floyd was held and where the others turned themselves in has long been plagued with problems. 4 people held in the main jail have died in the past month, and the U.S. Department of Justice has an open civil rights investigation into jail conditions in the county. Then they gave what my pastor preached on Sunday. They put the mugshot up there. I should have titled this the mugshot. And the reason why I should have titled it the mugshot is because hold on. And the reason why I should have titled it the mugshot is because in the mugshot, everything is not always bad. In the mugshot, when you know you ain't do nothing wrong, you can own it and do what Trump did and turn it around for good. That's only in the mugshot. So Floyd was charged with violating Georgia's anti-racketeering law, conspiring to commit false statements, and illegally influencing a witness. The charges are rooted in harassment of Ruby Freeman, a Fulton County election worker who had been falsely accused of election fraud by Trump. Floyd took part in a January the 4th, 2021 conversation in which Freeman was told she needed protection and was pressured to make false statements about election fraud. The indictment says, stop. I want y'all to remember this post right here. There's one little statement where it says Floyd took part in a January the 4th, 2021 conversation. I want y'all to pay attention to that because we're going to revisit that. Okay? We're going to revisit that. So with that being said, we're going to pause that right there. And we're going to go here. We're going to go to Fat Mammy Fanny. Newly discovered Facebook posts reveal Atlanta DA Fannie Willis pushed election fraud theories in 2020, similar to Trump. So will she indict herself? Of course not. But I'm showing this to show you that the reason why Fannie Willis, another reason why I believe she's going so hard against Trump, because she benefited from the steal. I showed y'all that video about a week ago. Whereas that she benefited from the stolen election. So it says corrupt Atlanta district attorney indicted President Trump on several charges involving speech crimes last week. Willis and Democrats are gathering up Republican leaders and charging them with crimes for challenging the 2020 stolen election results. In February 2021, Georgia District Attorney Fannie Willis opened an investigation into President Trump based on his call to Brad Raffensperger, following the 2020 election that was misrepresented to the Washington Post. The Washington Post later corrected their report after they discovered they were lied to. But the damage was done. Willis' investigation into Trump was all based on a lie by Fuchs and Roethlisberger. Okay? Hold on. These are Fani Willis posts. Okay? Should she indict herself? One post came on November the 4th, 2020, where Willis commented on the infamous water leak. Georgia could determine who is our next president. A team of lawyers needs to watch them count every single vote. They can start in voting where we are having water leaks. What ballots are they throwing out? Georgia, let's give an honest accounting, no stunts. Here you go. Fani Willis. Georgia could determine who is our next president. A team of lawyers needs to watch them count every single vote. They can start in voting where we are having water leaks. What ballots are they throwing out? Georgia, let's give an honest accountant, no stunts. That right there is more than what Harrison Floyd has said on a conversation. He was just on the phone. But she talking about a stolen election. Then we come here. The unbiased and fair district attorney, Fani Willis, had multiple Facebook posts commenting on the 2020 election results, including one where she raised theories of election fraud similar to Trump. When she said, Vice President of the United States of America is an African-American woman and a Howard University Bison. Tears, #proud. Waiting for election results is like waiting for a grade on a group project. I know I did my part, right? But I'm scared, right? Hold on. Okay, that's the X thing. So, and then she talk about here for the one I just read. So, if Harrison Floyd being on the phone is election fraud, then what is that? I'm just lost. If that's election fraud just by being on the phone, then what is that? Let's look at an outline, right? Let's look at an outline. It says newly uncovered police body cam. Hold on, let me get this. Let's look at an outline. Newly uncovered police body cam footage of Ruby Freeman reveal her stunning admissions that directly contradict allegations made under oath by a January 6th committee witness, by certain reporters and show hosts, by members of Congress, and by lawyers in sworn statements to federal court. Freeman volunteers to blow the whistle on election fraud. What does that mean? That simply means that she's seen fraud happen, she participated, and before she get charged, and she want to tell what happened. However, Hunter Biden, lawyer, is now her lawyer, and everything switches. And then somebody just said, well, Dana, if Trump and them ain't lie about Ruby Freeman, why would Rudy Giuliani plead no contest? You got to understand the game. Ruby can get a judgment now. But when everything come out amongst everybody, you best to believe Rudy Giuliani is going to go back and challenge the ruling of everything. With that being said, in the body cam, Ruby Freeman alleges a cover-up by the Georgia Secretary of State the DOJ, FBI, the GBI, and the Fulton County DA. 911 call transcript, body cam videos, and police report were obtained by open record request. From that information, investigators have learned that the police report was supplemented in contradiction of the facts. What did that mean? It was altered to fit what the DOJ needed to fit. Ruby Freeman's lawyer since January 2021 is Michael Gottlieb, who also was lawyer and fixer for Hunter Biden and Aaron Rich, brother of Seth Rich. Ask yourself this question. You go from an election auditor, or should I say an election worker, which pays about $21 an hour for 8 days. Your daughter was your supervisor. You go from that to then you go to having Hunter Biden and Aaron Rich lawyer. Well, let's go here. Now you got to figure out who's paying for that lawyer. Because Michael Gottlieb don't take pro bono cases. See, these are the breakdowns that you got to worry about. Did the DOJ conspire with Ruby Freeman to make everybody look like they wrong? So Ruby Freeman and her Fulton County, Georgia election supervisor and daughter, Shay Moss, were involved in the processing of absentee ballots in Fulton County on November 3rd, 2020. A video of the Fulton County Ballot Processing Center at State Farm Arena was made public and distributed and or televised by multiple news organizations, which showed ballot boxes being extracted from under a table while no election observers or members of the media were present. Stop. If I can see that, I'm going to say something. So now you're telling me to unsee what I seen and just dismiss it. But then if I say something, you're going to try to prosecute me like I'm wrong. Ruby Freeman was the person on the videotape, removing the boxes from underneath the table. She is also pictured in the video running what appears to be the same stack of ballots through an election scanner multiple times. The coverage of the Fulton County ballot counting anomalies became a major focus of national attention in the late 2020 and early 2021. The presidential race in Georgia in 2020 was decided by less than 12,000 votes. Floyd, Cutie, and Lee are subjects of interest according to a Reuters report regarding the Fulton County Special Purpose Grand Jury. Now watch this. We all know Fannie said Ruby Freeman was a victim. We all know Fannie said Trevian Cutie broke the law. We all know that Fannie said Harrison Floyd broke the law. So my question is this. If Ruby Freeman was the victim, and we're going to see some footage today. If Ruby Freeman was the victim, right? Trevian Cutie, who went to talk to her, broke the law. Harrison Floyd, who was on the phone, broke the law. Dear Fannie Willis, why Garrison Douglas wasn't in the indictment? Can somebody answer that? If all of them broke the law, Garrison Douglas was there. So why didn't he break the law? So if he was there, why wasn't he even charged? Can somebody answer that? If he was there, which he was, and you're going to see this, why wasn't he charged? These are all questions that everybody should want to know. These are all questions that people have a right to know. These are all questions that we, the people, demand to know. Because if you're going to parade around a man and say he's locked up because of this, or he violated this, or you're going to tell a female she violated that, then let's just get straight to the point with it. We're going to look at some footage. We're going to look at some footage. Check this out. This is the door cam.
Call police. Hi, ma'am.
Hey, let me get my man.
Okay, no problem.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm so,
Yeah.
I don't know. Who with you? You came by yourself?
Yes, ma'am. What?
Let me get my gear on so I can talk to you. Okay. Black female. Thank the Lord. I'm still celebrating.
It's okay.
But I'm really not. I got it up
23
for Valentine's.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look. You want to come in?
If you want me to, I can.
Yeah, you find your man.
Okay.
Don't wear shoes in the house so we can stand
I
in
can
the
sit
sun.
right here.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, you seen all the stuff going on with me.
Well, I see, yeah, your house is on its own patrol.
I ain't seen nobody patrol nowhere. But anyway, I don't know what to do. The last call was a white man that came. I wasn't here. He went to my neighbor's house. And he told them they knew. So they called his name, didn't know everybody. And he told her that he wanted to help me. You know, about the ballot fraud.
Mm-hmm.
He thought he would be able to help me, that he knew it was going to get worse, and he wanted to help me before it gets too late. I ain't trying to talk to nobody because he's a white man, old white man. I don't know. I don't know who to talk to. I don't like them little white guys to come here with the cop county. I don't trust them either. Because when I asked them to do something, the first guy, Abernathy, I'll never forget. He didn't put the extra patrol out. Nobody did until the FBI and GBI had a meeting with me. That's how deep it is. And they called Cobb County to put extra patrol. But the officers that came, right there. So now, there's a white, I don't know if they're black or white, it might be mixed. We don't know.
The one from Chicago? I think they said on the call. Wait, they said on the call that somebody came from Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I wanted to do night. That was my thing. Why y'all come at night? You know. And she, when I called her, I said, maybe who at my front door? I said something. So she came outside cussing and everything like somebody else. I said, oh God. You know, that's not me. I ain't whatever works for you. I just don't go up to jokers and raising all kind of commotion. And they told her, she said, I'll get her on the phone, but she's not there, somebody else is there. And that's when she called and they were saying that, you know, that they had flew in. She had flew in.
So somebody came to your door?
Yeah, people coming to the white man that came in my door. They came to my door. Now I need for you to check them in to see if there's a report. I know the white boys ain't do no report. I told them, okay, so they called the white, they text. I don't know why the man gave them their number, but the white guy texted them and said, we haven't heard from her. Get her this message. Here's my name and number. At 8 o'clock that next morning, he was at the door. And so I took a picture of the car, and they said that it was the same car. And it was the man, the white man. So
your neighbor or the one?
The neighbor, Miss Nadine, said that car was the same car.
From last time?
That went to their house that night before.
Okay.
And it was the same. So I gave them a description to the police. The police saw him. When the police came to me, they was kind of brushing me off like, so what do you want to do? I said, so you saw him? I said, I want to make a police report because that's harassment. Because they went over there and I said, you know, I didn't call them or nothing. I got your number if I wanted y'all to call you. You banging on my door. They had been sitting out there. I told them, I said, my neighbor said they was out there when she went to work at 7 o'clock, that car. She said, but she didn't think nothing about it. So they were saying, well, you should have called then. Sir, I didn't know. You know, I just don't have police officers right about now. What I'm going to do. You got to say, hold your peace. If you don't fight your battle. So, you know, I said I want a police report for harassment because he's slamming on my door. And if I wanted to talk to him when they gave him the number, I would have talked to him. I don't think they did nothing. They said, okay, well, we're just telling you don't want to talk to him. Okay. So now tonight,
Okay.
I don't know what to do. And I don't know if you, I'm not saying you're supposed to know just like the police. You're still human. I don't know. I don't know. We can say we trust God and we believe God all day, but He gives us wisdom. You know, right about now, I don't know if I need to talk to these people, if they really can help me. How can you help me? How can you help me? Because I somewhat believe what they're saying is once this election, the Senate and everything, Democrat, everything over, my flesh wants to say, yeah, they could want to come after me. You know, I ain't dumb. And it's my daughter too, you know.
So I have a question. If you ain't do nothing wrong, why are you so frantic, Ruby Freeman, about people coming after you? If you ain't do nothing wrong and you know you ain't do nothing wrong, why are you worried about somebody coming after you? These are all things that I need for y'all to take into consideration, Dream Team and friends and family, because as we looking at this door cam from the police, this video cam from the police, it's telling a lot. So let's put it together.
We were both on the videos and all of that.
Oh, on the for the poll working.
It wasn't poll working, it was the ballots counting
Balance,
at State
okay.
Farm.
State Farm.
There's a difference. You know, we were counting the ballots.
Yes, okay, gotcha.
There's a difference.
I'm sorry, what's that position? I got it right down. What was that position? I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I'm correct. So it's not the poll worker, it's the balance.
We were actually counting the ballots. That's all in the records. Should be. Abernathy did what he was supposed to do. But yeah, like I'm saying, at this point, I don't know what I wanted. Because see, I've worked at the police department for 12 years. I worked 911 for 8 years.
Okay.
So what I wanted done was, while you're here, I know I ain't calling with my number, but I know from 911, if you call them, your office or whatever, not your office, and had them to dial the number and say, yes, she's willing to meet back at her house, you know, because the police is there, and she'll meet with you with the police is there.
Okay. So is he the one who came today?
Who? Right, man, that was.
So now she's admitting that she will meet with Trevion Cutie and Garrison as long as the police is there. Now, the question is, if any laws were broken, the police are mandated to give Miss Ruby Freeman relief at that time. As soon as a law is broken, they are mandated to give her a relief. Watch this.
Weeks ago, we're talking about a different couple.
Okay, so this, so the male or female? Okay, I'm gonna get it this. Can you give a description of the male for me whenever you're ready?
See, I was.
Okay, right. So the audience. I think I had just seen.
Yeah, there you go. Where the people go?
I had just seen it.
I know, but I don't know how to get them back.
It's probably on that settings. You seen the 3 lines? So yeah, you just go.
My name is Trevion Cutie. I'm a crisis manager. I work for some of the biggest names in the industry. I was given a call that she needed help in a situation, and they flew me here to help her. And we don't have a lot of time, but I'm here. Let her know that we are not affiliated with anything or anybody, but there's some things she should know, and she should know immediately.
All right. They didn't really identify.
She can look me up, who I am, what I do. That's probably the only thing that will help her understand why I'm standing at her doorstep.
No credentials.
There's no. Can I come talk to you? Well, I don't want to discuss what I know, but I don't like to discuss. I'm not going to discuss anything. I just don't want to be yelling across the street. You don't know that. Okay. Everybody know me. Okay. They know I don't play. Okay. We understand.
I have her name wrote down. And and her phone number.
Oh yeah, I need it. So I can call them, see why.
Oh, I wrote it in my notes.
Look like you got curly long hair.
Mm-hmm. So we need to Google. See, I didn't hear all that.
Well, I'm gonna call her to see, try to identify
But she
who
said
she
you
with.
can look her up too. So if she on Google, you know.
Well, if I get more information, I'll be able to look her up a little bit more.
Right.
Okay. And it says some type of crisis. Let's see. Trivium Tootie.
Okay.
And they want to talk to you.
Tootie or Tootie?
Tootie. Tootie. Okay, let me see. I'll try both ways. That don't look like her.
That don't look like her.
Mm-mm.
Well, she gotta have different colors.
Try to figure some things out. What's your name?
Freeman, Ruby Freeman.
R-U-B-Y?
Because she's why?
Why?
Because she's told them that she did something with him, but that don't look nothing like her, even with black hair. Her facial features not.
Yeah. Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's spelled regular, right?
R-U-B-Y, F-R-E-E-M-A-N.
Okay. And then your birthday?
3.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna give you a case number, but I'm about to try to call the number, do some research, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll come right back with the sheet, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so that's one, right? That's one out the way. Now, show that door. Which one is this? Okay, this is the door. Hold on.
He told her that he wanted to help me, about the telephone. He thought he would be able to help me, but he knew it was going to get worse, and he wanted to help me before it gets too late. I ain't trying to talk to nobody because he don't like me, or like me. I don't know. I don't know who to talk to. I don't like them little white guys to come with Cobb County. I don't trust me.
Okay, that's the second one. Now let's get back into this.
Of course, she would never say it, but it's like it's my fault. She used to think it was her fault when he wanted to work there. But I think now it's like it's my fault. Because Amy, I had my business name up. So that's where they got my name from. That's how they attacked my social media and my business.
Stop moving.
That I had there. See it. No, but my name, I put my name there. At the election strike. I put it there. So my placard. Yes, the Ruby's unique treasure. So they attack the business, everything. it's the role is where now our name is attached to it because when Commissioner, now this is what I get. When Shay was little, she said, "I was saying, well, you had a good job. You left a good job." And I was trying to explain it to her. They don't care really about you because they can replace you quicker if you do something to do it. And I know she made a comment once that she, when it first happened, she said they don't care nothing about. But they right before that, a week before the election, they made her supervisor of absentee ballot. I know because I worked all that was so she was doing this. Yeah, do a good job, real good job. Yeah, do a good job. Real good job. I didn't get it. I was not there. Do you know they had not given her money for that? Exactly, I'm not, but that's her. Now, if she takes it out on me because I'm ready to do business, now I don't have any friends because you was I have to take this to her. But because I wouldn't be able to say it to me, maybe it's my positive about myself. And that video that they had was me doing a video on Facebook Live. When I got in there, I'm always in the church, whatever, church, whatever. So I got there, and I was excited. I'm back for that. Because I can see it move. Where I was, you didn't hear what I said, everything was there, so I was really there to help, really there to see my business.
If you hear, she's pretty much telling on the DA and everybody. And that's Harrison. That's Harrison on the phone that she's talking to.
something that happened that I'm not seeing that happened, that could clear me, but I'm holding on to what I'm saying that happened, which is nothing. I just don't say, where's Shannon? She's done. Same person. Say. Okay. And the other two ladies, remember, my name was there. That's why I'm attacked. So they got my name. Because, like I said, I don't think they did. And we know that okay. Okay, so I still say I want to attorney, but he was saying that. But we know that we should not be none of these because there's some stuff and there's other stuff, you know, she's got to do there is other stuff, and I really want to hear something to see if the attorney would be interested. So I think I've said enough that the attorney would be interested because I am knowledgeable. But the part I did not discuss, which I want to go live, was more so because we all know the county don't care nothing about me. And we know that. But the other part, that cleared the county. They cleared my name as far as the balance. But the other part, the USC court, that's a totally different thing. And to me, the county don't care about clearing that because that was something I had in my head. So they say that's personal. Even though the county said that, you know, the balance is like, they own it. And that's why I want to attorney, because I know that my name needs to be clear with that. With all the YouTube videos and everything. And I know it's a balance or not. Balance or not enough. So I can explain the whole thing. Why you talk about that movie? You're going to see exactly how it is serious, it is deep, it is so deep, it is so, they will believe it because I'm good at explaining myself if I'm right. That's why I'm not. I'm reading. I'm not that knowledgeable a little office at the government center. So this was major. So the way you did things now, even the scanning and the cutting and everything is totally different. And I didn't work in that big place like that. Nothing like that. So everything I learned from this one right here, I'm learning right now. I didn't know any of this before I started. I didn't start until yes, we started in office and for the runoff that was in office. We go off over the dust and then we came back. And the reason I was so excited about it, another thing is that when we were downtown, and nothing going on with us, we would turn them up and we put them in by precincts. And then once we put by precincts, you get so many, you do 100 of 100, and we put them in that top. So we was doing that, but then they needed for good people. And State Farm. And this still excites me because when I went to State Farm and I saw these black boxes, I'm like, oh my God, those are the boxes that I went to the ballot in to come to State Farm. Now I'm having to take the ballot out. So I'm going through the whole process. But when they came in the mail, right, to shipping them to State Farm and our precincts and hundreds. So yeah, I was excited about the whole thing. But I would love to go live with that. Because the ballot is history. Even though my name is still lingering, if people don't believe what they want to believe. But now it's the USB port, so I need an attorney. I want to go live. I'll go live on every platform because they are going to blow your mind. And you are going to be amazed at that picture came to your mind. That picture came to your mind. And when you thought about me, you are going to be amazed. I can't do it. I want an attorney, and I want to go back. I need an attorney. I can tell you did, but everybody needs to know this how young they are. Everybody will say you have to know. You want chairs?
Let me interrupt real quick. That was the man, Harrison Floyd himself. He said, thank everybody for supporting, and he hoped more people will come support. So let's finish looking at this.
No longer muted.
So this is
feel like this report is gonna be for like media.
So
This report will be media entrance. So
media.
most of everything gonna be in support of it. Pretty much everything, and it's gonna be real bland on public.
I wouldn't go too detailed into this at all
Me.
because this ended up not even being a thing. It's just she approached the door, she didn't feel comfortable, we spoke with both parties, and she agreed to meet with her here with people. You don't have to go into what they talk about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this could be, definitely on something, don't go too.
Yeah, I'm not going.
You know, do you have all of the 39, make date of birth and everything? Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know, you go get rid of Friday here. There's nothing.
It's just political.
And at this point, we generated the case number, we don't really know what was going on.
Because of danger. We took all necessary stuff.
But yeah, there's not much for us. It's not your Friday. It is. How are you on this? How are you on this?
It's not like 4. I typed those in my driveway.
If you want to go home tonight, watch us tomorrow, finish tomorrow. We don't generally do that, but
It's okay. It won't take long for me. I started the cover pages. I figure out. You just don't post. She'll be ready when I'm not gonna do this.
I got one more thing.
I got like 4 of them.
No,
I have a bunch of blocked, and I'm like, it's no point.
they just come from the areas, they want.
want to be escorted home, I'll take her along the way.
Is on your way home. And whenever she gets home.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna go that way. I'm gonna be right behind you.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready to escort you. All right, sir. Good night. You too.
All right, so right there, she came in and she told on the DA and everybody and how they were stealing and all of that, right? So let's look at some stuff. The agency named Cobb County Police, right? The case number is 21-000835. Date, time reported 1/4/21 on Monday. 1/4/21 on Monday. Last known secure 1/4/21, 1956 Monday. At found 1/4/21, 2038 Monday, right? Okay, cool. Now, the crime is suspicious activity 99BF, right? The premises type was residence home, right here. Okay. If Trevian and Harrison was trying to get her to change her story, it would have been coercion. It would have been threatening or forceful threatening gestures. But you say it's a suspicious activity, which she reported. It's been suspicious activity around her home. Premises type, residence home, instead of her. Okay. Crime incident, none. Okay. So the individual name is Ruby Jewel Freeman. Okay. Date of birth. Now watch this. I asked y'all a question, and before I said, how would Ruby Freeman, a common woman that works a 9 to 5, be able to afford millionaire lawyers? If you pay attention to what the paperwork say, it tells you she no longer have a home address. Why? Because she's a government employee now. So they went and made her a witness for the government. They went and found her. She ain't go seeking them, because you see that she was saying, like, you know, this is going on and this and this and this. But everywhere it'll be something special, it's a government employee. So this is telling you that this is no longer a police report from Cobb County Police. This is the overlooking thing. So when you see Cobb County Police, you'll be like, okay, cool. But then as you scroll down and you see home address, government employee, DOB, Jenna, DOB right here, government employee, home phone number, government employee, mobile phone number, government employee. That means the government has now got her and covered her, telling her what to say, coaching her. And as y'all heard Mr. Robert Bowles tell you, she disappeared for 2 months. Her Facebook account has been wiped clean. YouTube account wiped clean. When you go look at her Facebook now, it says parody of Ruby Freeman. But the funny part is Trevian Cutie, they got all of her information out there. Why? Because she's not a government employee. Unlike somebody else in the sector, I guarantee you if you see his paperwork, it'll say government employee. I guarantee you that. But you see, Trevian Cutie, all that stuff is there. Not fair at all. Not fair. So let's look at the original narrative. Here it is right here. On January the 4th, 2021, at approximately 20:38 hours, which is 8:38 p.m., I responded to a suspicious activity call. I responded to a suspicious activity call. Well, where's the threatening call at? Because it don't say a threaten nowhere. It says they responded to a suspicious activity call that occurred at government employee. Upon arrival, I made contact with Ruby Freeman, who stated that she was a ballot counter for the election. Ms. Freeman stated that she was being harassed by people on social media and had random people knocking on her door. Ms. Freeman stated that a female and male were at her door trying to speak with her. Ms. Freeman stated that the female, Trevian Cutie, stated that she needed to speak with her. I asked Ms. Freeman if she would be comfortable speaking with Ms. Cutie at the precinct, 4700 Austell Road, while we supervise. And Ms. Freeman stated yes. I contacted Ms. Cutie and they agreed to meet at 22:30 hours, which is 10:30 p.m. I escorted Ms. Freeman to the precinct to speak with Ms. Cutie and escorted Ms. Freeman back to her residence. This is key. This is key. The police also said she escorted Ms. Freeman to the precinct to speak with Ms. Cutie and then escorted Ms. Freeman back to her residence. Nobody else stopped Ms. Freeman or nothing. Ms. Freeman's residence was listed on a zone patrol, and Ms. Freeman was informed to call back immediately if she observed any suspicious activity outside of her residence. No further. That means no further details happened. This is everything that Ms. Freeman reported, right? Watch this. Immediately, right? Immediately. Now, this happened January the 4th, 2021. Right? Watch this. This is backdated now. This is printed on December the 15th, 2021. 12 months later. Hold on. 12 months later, it's a case supplemental report. Then it says the information below is confidential for use by authorized personnel only. Stop. Case status, administratively. Case management status, administratively closed. Occurred 1/4/2021. Offense, suspicious activity. Stop. Since when have you ever known suspicious activity cases to be administratively closed? But after they are administratively closed, they are given to the administrator. Hold on. When have you ever known a suspicious activity case to be printed a whole year after the case happened. This happened on 1/4/2021. This was printed on 12/15 through the 2021. Okay. So if they printed this at 9:30 p.m. or a.m. on 12/15/2021, a whole year almost later, and it says the investigator was MP Kearney, 1/5/2021, Supervisor SP Murphy, 1/5/2021, that's when it's supposed to have happened. Kearney was the investigator. He's supposed to have handled this on 1/5/2021 at 3:39 p.m. Murphy, which is the supervisor of the investigator, and he reviewed it at 1/5/2021 on 4/2/59, the same day. Reference, additional information, contact, nobody. So here's the question. Now we have a whole nother case because now some more stuff was entered. So who changed the police report? And the way you find that out is you get the responding officer and get what she put. Then you get the supervisor and investigator. Because watch this. Nobody is supposed to change a police report without who? The reporting person reporting. So what has happened is the feds came into this, pressed up on Georgia, Cobb County, and said, this is what I need this report to say. So now that this report has changed, because now it says on January the 4th, 2021, at approximately 20:38 hours, I responded to a suspicious activity call that occurred at 5201 Memory Lane. Upon arrival, I made contact with Ruby Freeman, who stated that she was a ballot counter for the election. Ms. Freeman stated that she was being harassed by people on social media and had random people knocking on her door. Stop. This is not the same report. This is not the same report that this lady said. Then it says, Ms. Freeman stated that a female and male were at her door trying to speak with her. Ms. Freeman stated that the female, Trevian Cutie, stated that she needed to speak with her. Ms. Freeman was uneasy due to the threats she had been getting since the election. Okay, well, let's look at paragraph 2. Ms. Freeman stated that a female and male were at her door trying to speak with her. Ms. Freeman stated that the female, Trevian Cutie, stated that she needed to speak with her. So statement number 2 don't match. Hold on. Let's keep going. Statement number 3. I made contact with Ms. Cutie, who stated that she was a crisis manager and was sent from a high-profile individual and that she traveled from Chicago, Illinois. Ms. Cutie stated that Ms. Freeman was in danger and had 48 hours to speak with her so that she could get ahead of the issue. Ms. Cutie stated that unknown subjects were going to be at Ms. Freeman's residence, but did not elaborate on the dangers Ms. Freeman was facing. But it was due to the election. Stop. Let's go back up and read paragraph number 3. I asked Ms. Freeman if she would be comfortable speaking with Ms. Cutie at the precinct 4700 Austell Road while we supervised, and Ms. Freeman stated yes. I contacted Ms. Cutie and they agreed to meet at 22:30 hours. I escorted Ms. Freeman to the precinct to speak with Ms. Cutie and escorted Ms. Freeman back to her residence. Hold on. That don't sound like the same. That don't sound like the same. If that sound like the same to y'all, put same in the chat. If it don't sound like the same, put "oh no" in the chat. I'm just trying to figure out, because paragraph 3 don't sound like paragraph 3. And what can happen is this officer can be terminated, because now this is playing with paperwork. This is forgery now. You're dealing with tampering with evidence and forgery, which falls under what? Obstruction of justice. This lady was doing a report. The police officer, where's she at? Miss Kearney was doing, well, no, not Miss Kearney. Hold on. Let me get her name. What's her name? Say her name. Okay, Miss Kearney, yep. Miss MP Kearney. So Miss MP Kearney, wait a minute, hold on. 2480. Okay. Miss MP Kearney was doing her job. She reported. But then down here, somebody changed her report. Somebody changed her report. So then it says, I asked Ms. Freeman, this is the 4th paragraph now. I asked Ms. Freeman if she would be comfortable speaking with Ms. Cutie at the precinct, 4700 Austell Road. While we supervised Ms. Freeman stated yes. I contacted Ms. Cutie and they agreed to meet at 22:30 hours. I escorted Ms. Freeman to the precinct to speak with Ms. Cutie and escorted Ms. Freeman back to her residence. Now, this is the 4th statement. This is their 3rd statement. My question is, where did this statement come from? Because if that police officer get on that stand and say she did not write that, that's obstruction of justice. That's also forgery, and that's also fraud. That means whoever changed this can get in trouble. Big trouble. So not only do we have fraud in the election process, and we have fraud in the police department as well. Then it says Ms. Freeman's residence was listed on a zone patrol. And Ms. Freeman was found to call back immediately, was informed to call back immediately if she observed any suspicious activity outside of her residence, right? Here's a whole nother report. Here's a whole nother report. So now we have 2 fraud reports on one incident. Because this one say on 1/21/2021 at 18:45 hours, I was advised by LT Knowles that Ruby Freeman was involved in a suspicious activity. You was informed on 1/21/21 when this happened on 1/4/21. So process of elimination is, if Lieutenant Knowles informed you, Lieutenant Knowles was the one that changed it. Now, when I look at this, I don't see Lieutenant Knowles nowhere on here. I see SP Murphy as the supervisor. Let's go up. I see Rickerson SS as an assistant officer. Let's go up. I see TC Case as the investigator. And I see Kearney as the officer. So can I ask one question? Where in the ham sandwich do Lieutenant Knowles come from? Where do Lieutenant Knowles come from? And then it says that Ruby Freeman was involved in a suspicious activity report from 1/4/2021. So they let you know this 17 days after. Since when suspicious activity calls take 17 days to investigate. It don't. Then it says Ms. Freeman was involved in a previous harassing communications incident in December 2020. And I was familiar with her case, so I asked for the new case to be assigned to me for follow-up. Oh, so you asked for the case to be assigned to you for follow-up so that way you can follow up with the feds. It makes sense. So Lieutenant Knowles advised Detective TC Case. So if Lieutenant Knowles advised you about Ruby Freeman being involved in a suspicious activity report from 1/4/2021, and you was already familiar with her communications activity, TC Case, that means Lieutenant Knowles gave you the heads up about what was going on. You jumped on her case and took it upon yourself to change all of her goddamn information. The only way we're going to find out the truth is you got to put each and every last one of them officers on a hot seat. Because now, this right here, her whole case has changed. Nobody talked about doing a rally at her home. That's stuff that was added. So that's what I mean when I say when you have cases, be very careful. Read over your cases. Make sure you understand. Don't put them out in the public just yet. But let's go here.
I do want to, and there's no way to so false. So I do now want it one. I know that I need an attorney. It has to be several different platforms to talk about it. Not without attorney presence. And you know, when I met with Secretary of they begin to ask something, and I said, no, I can't ask about an attorney. So I do want an attorney. I know I need an attorney. And I haven't answered any questions because I don't.
You hear her say, I want an attorney. I need an attorney. Therefore, how did you get Hunter Biden's attorney? I'm going to tell you how. Biden's DOJ came in and said, we got her. And we're going to break these folks. We're going to make them look stupid. But guess what? You have patriots out here that stand on that square that's not going to be moved. So I get Rudy Giuliani move right now. I'm not going to tell it. I'm just going to say sit back and watch the play.
Everything they are saying is false. Everything.
You heard her say everything that the DOJ is saying is false. Everything. She's admitting at the police station with all type of help there that the election was stolen. She's admitting this.
From the quote-unquote two cases of the ballot box to the one we opened it back up, everything they said was false. Now, they did say that they cleared their name as to what happened with the ballot box. And nobody felt it did. And I understand that. The FBI, nobody has reached out to me. They reached out to me only to clear my social media and how to.
The FBI just told her to clear her social media account. Wait a minute. If the FBI is telling you all this stuff, then what I mean, how can you win with truth? Damn, I sound like R. Kelly now. How can you win with truth when they want to overhaul you with a lie? Let's finish.
And I'm not that after they tried, so you know what I was commenting on, where I was listening to different church services, and if I was commenting, they were attached to church line.
So that's just one. And we're going to come back and do another one on a later date. Hold on. It's something I wanted to show y'all. I'll come back and get it. It's something I wanted to show y'all, but I'll come back and get it. So I'm telling you right now that Brother Harrison Floyd is totally 100% innocent. I have the transcripts from the whole situation, from the whole case, all 15 pages. And I have them transcribed. We're going to take care of this tomorrow, the transcripts tomorrow. We're going to read the transcripts tomorrow. And they are transcribed. Along with the police report. It is transcribed. Matter of fact, we're going to do the police report today. And we're going to do the police report today. The police report is transcribed. The body cam police report. It's easy. It's transcribed. So tomorrow we're going to do the J6 contradictions. And we're going to do the body cam transcription, right? So where is that? Because I definitely want to show y'all this. Oh, John. That's it. Hold on. That's it right there. I want to show that. And I want to show that. And I want to show that. Okay. All right, first things first. We're going to look at the body cam transcription. On the 4th of January, 2021, Ruby Freeman, RF, which we will be calling her RF, called the Cobb County Police to help her arrange a meeting with crisis manager Trevian Cutie. This is what fat ass Annie ain't telling you. TK, and we're gonna call Trevian TK, and her driver / witness Garrison Douglas GD. I still want to know if he was sitting in there, which he was, and if this is supposed to be so criminal, why wasn't he charged? Could it be because he worked for Brian Kemp right now? And by him working for Brian Kemp, I told y'all Fannie Willis can be charged with conspiracy, which brings Brian Kemp into what? The conspiracy charge as well. On the 911 call and in person at her home with the responding police officer, RF, asked for the meeting to see what help TK could provide to her, to clear her name, to report on the cover-up by the GA by the Georgia Secretary of State and FBI, and to blow the whistle on improper ballot scanning and improper use of USB ports by Fulton County election employees that occurred in and after the 2020 elections. On the 4th of January 2021, 911 call. RF asked the police officer to arrange to meet with TK and GD. RF, no, that's why I wanted the police to come and I go outside and talk with them with the police being there. I'm not talking now. Stop. How can you be coerced into making a statement if you just previously told the police that no, that's why I wanted the police to come and I go outside and talk with them, talking about TK and GD with the police being there. Why? Because she feels safe that the police is there. That's a sense of security there. RF, yeah, well, yes. What I want to do when the officers come, the police said they were close. I want them to come back and tell me what it is they can do for me while the officer is here. That happened. After arriving at Ms. Freeman's home, the police officer was invited into her home where she expressed how she wanted to meet with TK and GD with police present. Where's the crime? Because now TK and GD is gone. And she is expressing that she want to meet with them. RF, I don't know. We can say we trust God and need to believe God all day, but he gives us wisdom. Right about now, I don't know if I need to talk to these people. If they really can help me, how can you help me? Then it says, during the police visit to Freeman's home, the ring camera conversation of TK and RF neighbor, Miss Nadine, is replayed for the responding officer. TK, my name is Trevian Cutie. I'm a crisis manager. Let her know that we are not affiliated with anything or anybody, but there's some things she should know. Hold on. She put it out there. She's not affiliated with anything or anybody. So how you charge her? How is she being charged in a RICO when she letting you know from the jump that she's not even affiliated with nobody? RF said, okay, so what I wanted done was while you're here, I know I ain't calling with my number, but I know from 911, if you called them, your office or whatever, not their office, and had them to dial the number and say, yeah, she's willing to meet back at her house, because the police is there and she'll meet with you with the police. If it was anything suspicious going on, do you think Trevian and them would have went to the police station to meet with her? Heck no. Heck no. So I said I like to say this, that Harrison Floyd is innocent. Fannie Willis is bringing this because she just, I don't know. If she wanted to wake up that indignant just people vote or the indignant just people mind, she did a great job, because now nobody is voting for her ever again. I don't care what office she run in, nobody will ever vote for her. But they say Trump a racist, right? Everybody say Trump a racist. Everybody say that Harrison Floyd is wrong because he support Trump. Everybody say DanaJay is wrong because I support Trump. Well, I want to ask this question. How is Trump a racist when he's chilling with G-Unit?
One shot, one kill, what's the deal? See who I'm sitting next to, Donald Trump. Smell the money. You know you where? It's Tony Yayo up in this. Donald Trump, just say something.
I'm here, folks. I'm here. And this
Whoa. Smell the money.
Great group of people.
Smell the money.
Really? This man is racist. Come on, man.
One shot, one kill, what's the deal? See who I'm sitting next to, Donald Trump. Smell the money. You know you where? It's Tony Yayo up in this. Donald Trump, just say something.
I'm here, folks. I'm here. And this
Smell the money.
Great group of people.
Smell the money.
Really?
So if Trump is racist, right? How is it that he hang with everybody that's of color? And I kept telling y'all, Trump didn't become racist until he ran for the White House. You know what I mean? Trump ain't become racist until he ran for the White House. But this is what I'm going to tell you is racist. Check this out. This is what I'm going to tell you what racism look like. I just want you to see this. Racism.
Hey, what do you think about this?
About how you intend on getting the union vote when there's a large portion of the union workers that are gun enthusiasts, and you are actively trying to diminish your Second Amendment right and take away your gun.
You're for it.
All right,
thank you. No, shush. You're not allowed to own any weapon. I'm not taking your gun away at all. You need 100 rounds.
So when you were with Beto, when you said you're going to take our guns,
I did not say that. That's not true. I did not say that.
It's a viral video. Okay, this is not okay. Hold on. All right.
And let's don't tell me anything. I want to go outside.
There's a lot of guys, want it.
I'm not worried. Hold on. Give me a break, man. Don't be such a worried guy.
There's a lot of.
Hey, what do you think about this?
About how you intend on getting the union vote when there's a large portion of the union workers that are gun enthusiasts, and you are actively trying to diminish your Second Amendment right and take away your gun.
You're for it.
All right, thank you.
No, shush. You're not allowed to own any weapon. I'm not taking your gun away at all. You need 100 rounds.
So when you were with Beto, when you said you're going to take our guns,
I did not say that. That's not true. I did not say that.
It's a viral video. Okay, this is not okay. Hold on. All right. And let's
don't tell me anything. I want to go outside.
There's a lot of guys. A lot of guys want it.
I'm not worried. Hold on. Give me a break, man. Don't be such a worried guy.
Well, one thing I do notice is that I'm hot right now. I've been hot for 4 years. When I've been breaking the R. Kelly case down, I've been doing everything I had to do, and people just been trying to attach themselves, just like now. I got haters. They might be some used to Fannie Willis, or they might be Ruby Freeman folks. I don't know. But I'm going to say this. No matter what people try to take from you, they can only take away what you allow them to take. I knew once this happened and today that it was going to circulate everywhere. Just like when me and Hollywood Next escorted Canic because insufficient counsel and insufficient protection wasn't there, but they showed up when it was time to get something to eat. When you're about your business and you true to what you stand in, I don't have to hone in on just one person. I finish that course, and when it's over, I go to the next. Then I go to the next. I am one of the only males that you see advocating for injustice, as I said from day one. I am one of the only males that you see advocating for injustice. And no matter if it's a street dude, no matter if it's a political prisoner, and no matter if it's an ex-president, no matter if it's an R&B singer, I'm there. If it's injustice, I'm there. So everybody got mad because this happened on 11 Alive today. And you hear some of the critics talking. I'm not going to say your name because you want that clout right now. I understand that I am the clout, and you want just a little bit of the clout right now. I don't know why. Just get out, put your head together, and do right things. And pray to God. And God will put you in arenas that your resume can't put you in. So check this out. This is what happened today on 11 Alive.
Y'all go to lunch? Panera Bread or something? What? Y'all go to lunch? No, it was Panera Bread or something. Well,
This is when he see us walking up.
Him. Seems like a funny place to go. Oh, no. I think we just got here. We're just I think so. William Pryor Street. I think I see him. Yeah. Go ahead and talk. He just got here. You over here? Right here? Maybe like just 4 minutes. Should I throw a light up? Come on. We're just trying to get him over here. Too much shit can happen. Is he the guy in sweats? The guy in the hat. Which hat? The white hat. Over here. We don't think they're not letting us over there yet. That's why we did it over here. Of course, that's a lie. Yeah, it's all good. I got your back.
Oh. So he lied. Oh, okay.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
So now I'm starting to see that all news media is live. Big time.
How do you do? They're getting ready to walk across the street. They were down there and they confirmed that they're going to come over here. Probably going to be crossing the street here in a second.
That is a 300-foot tall QR code made of nothing but drones. The entire city of Austin has no idea.
So they lied. From this. You see, the haters had something to talk about. They were mad that I was with Harrison Floyd. Well, get out and fight for somebody.
Oscar!
Of course.
Sorry, Franklin. Were you able to get a shot? Oh, yeah. After you moved? Anybody else? I know. I was about to say, got the first kick. What?
They said, wow. The stuff people talk about.
Sure. Gentlemen, whenever y'all want to get started, we'll...
You want to keep your sunglasses on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all want to be behind them or not? Sure. So,
You want us to?
Yeah.
No.
Sure. You gotta have Dane in the body room. Right.
You have strong lenses, I got Okay, talk a little bit about your experience.
Are you guys rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
You're all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, first, I just want to give thanks to God, who's the head of my life, for keeping me safe while I was in there. Second, I want to thank my wife, who's been a tremendous support, and I want to thank everyone outside who's been praying for their well wishes, and especially for all the kind contributions to the legal fund. They're greatly appreciated. And last but not least, I would like to thank District Attorney Fannie Willis for getting...
Now, here's where we get into the critics. Because you have a critic, and y'all know who I'm talking about, that said, the guy that Dana is walking with is thanking the DA, but Dana is attacking the DA every day. So that means that they not on the same page. Here's what I'm going to say. When ignorant, slow people talk, they don't understand what's going on. This is how I know that I will never be able to talk to her again or even give her any commentary. Listen to what he says.
Greatly appreciated. And last but not least, I would like to thank District Attorney Fannie Willis for giving me what we call in our community a Negro wake-up call, because she has reminded me that our country and the state of Georgia will not be able to be a righteous nation if we stand on pillars of corruption, racism, lying, and cheating. And when we are governed by men and women who are more concerned about things in the world rather than serving the citizens they're sworn to protect, we end up going into more and deeper darkness. So the only thing we can do is follow God and lead by example. And so I'm also announcing right now that I'm exploring running for a congressional seat in Georgia. I'm coming back here to get things right. Thank you.
Yeah, never mind. This guy just abruptly walked away.
So if the slow, stupid people think that was a thanks to Fannie, then guess what? Keep on living, man. I'm not trying to change your mind. I you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to change nobody's mind. Only thing I'm gonna say is, people, if you want to make the government mad for the stuff that they've been doing to y'all, get out and vote for Donald J. Trump. When you see Harrison Floyd come back and run, get out and vote for Harrison Floyd. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, I'm out. I'll be back a little later, late on the night. I'm going to give y'all a late night cat. So we're going to come back tonight, and we're just going to talk about some things. What I want to talk about tonight is this, and this is a target to the mothers. Get your questions ready for tonight. I will be back at 10 p.m. Ask yourself this. If you have your offspring that's going to school, are you ready to sign NDAs for your offspring to be in school? We're going to talk about it later on tonight, only on the Dana J Show. I thank everybody. And for all the haters, continue to hate. God is great. And I thank you. I love my country. Trump 2024. Peace.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation.
From the land of the free and the brave, USA. I love my country, they can't take that away. Against all odds, he made fortune and fame. Legendary. Us patriots won't let you lock him away. Trump say the USA. Trump say the USA. Trump say the USA. Trump, he say the USA. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Red, white, and blue. 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 Working hard, fighting with Uncle Sam. Working hard. Leave your family and go fight for the land. Freedom. You Democrats scared of the orange man. No politician, Trump's a businessman. Red, white, and blue, that's all the DJ was playing. We won't let you liberals cheat us again. So we fight for the right Republican Party. Vote Donald Trump. USA, land of the free. USA, home of the brave. From the land of the free and the brave, USA. I love my country, they can't take that away. Against all odds, he made fortune and fame. Legendary. Us patriots won't let you lock him away. Trump say the USA. Trump say the USA. Trump say the USA. Trump, he say the USA. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Red, white, and blue. 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 He built it up, now they burning it down. A fallen country faded right to the ground. Americans be crying, tears falling down. Tears of joy. MAGA nation screaming loud and proud. Make America great again. Make America great again. Make America great again. Make America great again.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and my fellow citizens, America's comeback starts right now.
From the land of the free and the brave, USA. I love my country, they can't take that away. Against all odds, he made fortune and fame. Legendary. Us patriots won't let you lock him away. Trump say the USA. Trump say the USA. Trump say the USA. Trump, he say the USA. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Red, white, and blue. 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 Trump say the USA. Trump say the USA. Trump say the
USA. Say it louder. What you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down.